And this is why I'm a big advocate of talking money up front. You know, you say, look, what's your budget to work with? You know, there's no point giving someone a $50,000 strategy if they've got $5,000. Good morning. Today's word is laugh. If you're not laughing, then you're missing out. Anyway, Brett Campbell here. Welcome to today's vlog. It is Tuesday. It's a public holiday. Yesterday was a public holiday. Thank you, Jake, for that. Just finished our 3-day event, the Authority Academy event. Jake might be able to put some snippets up here because I'll make him do some work with his editing. Bang! I'll say something really good now. I want to play coach here a little bit, okay, because I think this is important. This is why I love having discussions, because everyone can relate to it. When we say, I just want to be financially free, that's level 1. What does financially free mean? Well, level 2 is to be able to just do what I want to do. Level 3 is, what do you want to do? Level 4 is, how much is that going to actually cost? Like, what is that actual magical number? Because you could be financially free right now. However, you've got to put a meaning to it. You've got to actually place something to it. Is it $1 million? Is it $10 million? Is it $100,000? Who knows? It's going to be different for everyone. But we do need to be able to put a placement on that. So for example, for me, part of my financial freedom plan is I need to have $100,000 a year that I can just blow on holidays. That's part of what I want. Now, do I need that? No, of course not. Is that an excessive amount? Well, it is for people who think small. But you need to be able to have that amount so you can actually drive and build towards it. Because that'll be the difference of you selling 1,000 products online or 10,000 products online. Because there's a different mindset needed to sell 1,000 versus 10,000, right? So getting super clear on exactly what it is that we really want is super important. There you go, always goodness. So yeah, we did Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It was an amazing event, awesome, absolutely enjoyed it. It was interesting, by Sunday I actually had more energy at the end of Sunday than I did by the end of Friday, so the first day. So I definitely hit it out of the park on day one and then conserved energy a lot more through Saturday and Sunday. It was great. I think I could have kept going. But we had public holiday yesterday where I still did a little bit of work, of course, things you've got to do when you're building multiple companies. But today is a different day. We've got a ton of interviews in here. We're hiring a super admin and it's a new month as well. October, new month, new targets, new things on the horizon.
How would you wrap up September?
September, like that. I mean, it went quick. September was a great month, all round. What happened? Oh God, I don't know, so much. It's hard. That's why, you know, today, first day back of the new month, as I like to look at, okay, what actually just happened in the last 30 days. Really important to reflect. So you can then go, well, what do we need to do the next 30 days? I think it comes with the responsibility, you know, as a digital marketing agency, there is a level of responsibility to achieve results, right? I mean, that's the game that we're playing. You know, people would be naive to think that hiring a digital marketing agency is just going to solve all of their business problems, because that's just not the reality. You know, we can do what we can do to our best ability within our scope, but then you've got to remember, you know, your business still has many different working pieces to the puzzle. But of course, you know, we hold high responsibility. I take a lot of responsibility on and make sure that at the end of the day for us is, as long as we're doing everything that we possibly can, and I know that we're doing everything we possibly can to make sure that we're getting the best results possible, then that's all we can do. You know, as a digital agency, there is the done for you type of, I guess, reality to it. But then there's also, what do you do with that customer? When you do get that lead, you know, what happens? You know, like, we can't convert leads for people if it's a direct sales type scenario. But all we can do again is do the best you can. It's like if you're a personal trainer, you can only make sure that you're delivering the best personal training session, and whatever extra help, advice that you can do. It's like me with all of my coaching clients. I can only make sure that the advice that I'm giving is the best. What people do outside of the scope, outside of the realm, You can't be with someone 24/7. To those who are thinking about hiring a digital agency, don't go to the digital agency thinking that that is going to be the be all of end all and they're going to solve all your problems, right? A good digital agency will give you the best possibility and the best chance possible to make sure you are getting the best results. But again, there's so many different facets to business. A digital marketing strategy is one of them. I mean, a good one can be very, very beneficial for a business, right? If you're not getting the phone to ring, maybe a digital marketing strategy to get the phone to ring will be very beneficial for you. However, if the person picking up the phone, talking to the prospect is not following the process or the system, or there is no process or system, then the results are only as good as the person delivering it. So there's always a level of responsibility in whatever you do. When I was a trainer and people weren't getting results, I'm like, what? Why aren't you getting the results? Well, they're with me for an hour or 3 hours a week. Out of over 100 hours a week, you can only, you're talking 1%. What are you doing the other 90%, 98%? Oh, I certainly think that is something that is needed. It's just taking the time up front, and because it does a number of things. One is you get clearer on the result of what you're actually doing. The person who's wanting the work done gets clearer, because the biggest problem when there's big jobs involved is what's actually being done, like what's included, what's not included. And there's that whole concept I talk about again and again and again with agreements, having agreements in place in any form of business, no matter what it is, whatever offering you've got. But if you've got an extended service that is an ongoing deliverable, you need to have it clearly outlined of what's expected from both parties. That's just stock standard business 101. We talk about the whole black and white. It leaves the grey out. Like if you're a service-based business, you can't go in like 3 months, the client goes, oh, you said you'd do this for me as well. Did I? If it's not in the agreement, it's not. So you get super clear. So when it comes to creating proposals, you need to make sure that everything's clearly outlined in writing, not just verbal. Because it's easy to say, yeah, we'll do that as well, or I'll do this. Because there's no shortage of what you can and can't do, especially if you're delivering like CMG, for example, we have a number of different services that we could provide. Everything from the let's get started versus let's take over the entire marketing component of your business. You've got to check in with the business you're doing a proposal for, and this is why I'm a big advocate of talking money up front. You say, look, what's your budget to work with? There's no point giving someone a $50,000 strategy if they've got $5,000 to invest. So it's that clear communication up front. I think too many people leave money for the last thing, and they put so much time and energy in trying to get the business, but then the fact of the matter is someone doesn't have that amount of money to invest. It's like, why would you even go into the process and talk for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, sometimes even weeks, the lead up that people put in, it just doesn't make sense to me. And it's okay to ask someone, what's your budget? What's your budget to work with? I can see why a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to give you my budget because I don't want to say it's too high because then you'll charge me that. Definitely, I hope you're going to come back lower. So there's a lot of that, but that's where transparency comes to play. You just got to be transparent and trustworthy. That's why whenever I ask anyone, I'm like, well, what is the budget that you have? Here's why I'm asking, because we could give you the most comprehensive solution, and it's just going to waste your time and my time. Big day, and it ain't even finished yet. I'm going to be here for another couple hours at least. But that's just what you got to do. Yeah, that's what you got to do. Sometimes businesses happen, mate. Things are happening, things happen. When you're the man who pulls the trigger, you're gonna make sure that the fucking aiming is right. So yeah, hope you enjoyed today's vlog. I don't even know what we've put in it. I can't even remember if I've talked to the camera or not today, but I am now, so that's the main thing. But other than that, be sure to like, subscribe, comment. You know what to do. You know what to do. Just doing.
All right, it's 9:15. It's been a big day. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I've been in here for the last 5 hours working on something that I had to get to the bottom of. The beauty of running a digital agency is the ability to be able to do things that we never thought was possible. And the downside to running a digital agency is sometimes those things just don't work out the way you want them to work out. The amount of times I have had sleepless nights or long nights, or early mornings or all-nighters trying to get something technically connected and working is unbelievable. So I thought I'd jump back in and just tell you I'm bloody tired. I'm gonna go home. Now, so I'll see you later.
Thank you for watching today's vlog. If you would like to tune into another episode, hit the video on your left and don't forget to subscribe by hitting the link on the right.